So I run the Music Man Project, which is a full-time music education and performance service for children and adults with learning disabilities. And essentially, for the past 20 years, I've been trying to show the general public that children and adults with disabilities are capable of putting on amazing performances, learning music and entertaining and inspiring audiences by their thousands. But this is not something that you can do on that scale, and I mean scale. Performances at the London Palladium, Royal Albert Hall, world records, and indeed expanding my charity right around the country. That's something that needs people like Sir David Amess. And he was such a champion of our work and of me, a great personal friend for over 25 years. And during that time, he would always say to me, you know, David, how can I help you? What can I do for your charity? How can we move this on? What's our next big dream? And I just think that's remarkable, because people with learning disabilities, you know, they can't really change their destiny by themselves. They need some help and they need opportunities. And it's a few decades ago, a lot of the people that I work with would have been isolated in remote hospitals. Fast forward 20, 30 years and they're entertaining 3,000 people at the Albert Hall. And that's down to the commitment of Sir David Amess, because Sir David Amess believed in me and he believed in my musicians with learning disabilities. And he's just left a huge hole in the whole town, because he's done that for me and for my work and my charity. But I know he does that. He did that for everybody in the town. He was so proud of us all.
I can imagine you have so many incredible memories of your time that you had with him. If you were to think back to your fondest memory, can you think back to that? What would that be?
Well, Sir David had this knack of asking you to do something and you just couldn't refuse. It would be a great opportunity for me or my charity. So he would just go forth with such a strength of character, such a wonderful personality. So I think memories of Sir David in front of a crowd, at the end of our Albert Hall show, for example, where he would stand up and tell the audience that we have conquered the London Palladium, we have conquered the Albert Hall, and now we are going to tour New York and play Broadway. In those moments, he was absolutely in his element. And I know he did that and was like that in the House of Commons when talking about Southend as a city, which I worked with him on. And really, that is my greatest memory of Sir David, with a big bellowing voice, a huge smile, and a determination to promote Southend, his friends, but most importantly, perhaps the forgotten people, the work that goes on in the background, which we don't often see when it comes to politicians. He was an amazing constituency MP.
I can imagine this is deeply upsetting, especially as you knew him so personally. And in terms of the charity itself, how will it continue to grow?
Well, you know, thanks to some amazing organisations, Southend MenCap being one of them, we are now in a position as a national charity to carry on the work that Sir David supported us with. And that's to really take the Southend Music Man Project, the home of the Music Man Project, take it out and about. And we've already set up branches of our charity across the country and indeed overseas. So I think that is what we must continue to do in Sir David's name, because I know he would want me to do that for our people, for our community. It's going to be very, very difficult because we have lost our biggest champion and we've lost the person who's opened so many doors for us. But I think we owe it to him, his family, his friends, and the whole of Southend to keep on with the work that Sir David supported so much, and just to keep growing out from Southend. And I think he'd be proud of that.